Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I hope you are feeling well today. Unfortunately, this is some breaking news that just happened online and on the ground in Toronto. This is really unfortunate. A Delta plane flips upside down coming into Canada, coming into Toronto Airport. Okay, this is really, really intense. Thankfully, it does look like everyone is going to be okay. Look at this headline from ABC. All expected to survive. A little bit more specifics right over here from Charlie Kirk. He says reports of 8 injuries, 1 critical, and the rest are unharmed. So praise God for that. But before we go into a couple other perspectives, I do want to share this quick. It's about a minute long segment from Fox News. It'll get everyone up to date. Check this out. Also, welcome back to the show. If you like having conversations like this, please consider liking and subscribing. Okay, check this out.
This Delta plane came in for a landing in the snow and 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it flipped completely over. You can see, I don't see it as clearly in this shot, but this shot right here, let's take that one up. The wheels up in the air. They've got the middle door open and the front door open, obviously, and they were helping passengers get out of there. But imagine this, all these folks are with their seatbelts on, we think, because only 8 people were injured, thank God, and one of them is critical, and we hope that person's okay. It looks like the one wing, if we're looking at it correctly, is broken off and on top of this aircraft as it lies upside down. I mean, this is just an absolutely extraordinary story. The flight was coming from Minneapolis. As we said, all passengers and crew are accounted for. This Delta.
Wow. So absolutely intense story, but yes, thank God for the safety of looks like everyone on the flight. Okay, so this is Charlie Kirk. His response to this, he says, praise God for the safety of these Delta airplanes passengers from Minneapolis to Toronto. Reports of 8 injuries, 1 critical, and the rest unharmed. The plane landed in 70 miles per hour winds and appears to have flipped completely upside down, ripping off at least one of the wings. And we do have Governor Tim Walz's response right now, because obviously he is the governor of Minnesota. So check this out. He says, I'm in touch with Delta after a flight taking off from MSP crash landed in Toronto this afternoon. Grateful for the first responders and professionals on the scene. There we go. We also have someone who had a friend who was on the plane. Okay, so check this out. These are photos from someone who was on the plane. I saw this from Kelly Mayer. She writes, breaking, Toronto had a Delta flight flipped upside down. I got these photos from a friend on the plane. He's okay. Minnesota to Toronto. This is so crazy. Definitely chilling photos. Wow, I can't even imagine that kind of I don't know what's going on with aircrafts lately. Things are really, it feels like tensions are at an all-time high. I do not want to be at an airport anytime soon, but this is crazy. And saw this is a stream. I don't know if you guys watch him, Hassan, but he says all this time it was literally DEI or die, and we didn't realize it, and a bunch of exclamation points. And we also see this from NBC, and you know, there's always a strange level of discomfort whenever you see tragedy strike, and there's people who are trying to, politicize it. And it does seem to be the unfortunate world that we live in right now. But look at this from NBC News. You see the host Tom Costello trying to kind of spin this and blame the Trump administration, which is really, really unfortunate. But I'll go ahead and let you watch this. Check this out.
I did want to, underscore, to pick up on the conversation you were just having, though, in terms of the recent string of aviation incidents, Tom. This is going to yet again raise the concern about FAA staffing, air traffic control staffing. Now, this is a Canadian air traffic control tower, and this is under Canadian authority once it crosses the border. And yet, as you know, there has been this talk about maybe staff cuts at the FAA as a part of President Trump's effort to trim down the federal workforce. And yet, as you also know, the FAA has been complaining for years that they are understaffed in critical job positions, especially air traffic control. I was having a conversation with somebody today about whether air traffic control in America is being affected by the staff cuts. So far, not to their knowledge, and yet other positions related to maintaining critical equipment appear to have been cut. So this is going to feed into all of these recent incidents, and the safety of the total air traffic system is going to be very much a part of the conversation as we go forward, at least on this side of the country, of the border, I should say.
Yeah, so there we go. Now, I will say, I don't think that Tom Costello was blaming President Trump or the Trump administration, so I do disagree with this headline. Um, I definitely disagree with this headline. I'm not sure if other people, watched the video. Someone else says we don't hate legacy media enough, but what he was doing here, it seems to be he was just making the connection to what happened, and again, this tragedy, but connecting it to the regards of the FAA, and again, these other things that we've been seeing, what happened in Washington, D.C., what's happened, many other parts of the country. So I do want to give a little note right there. I don't know how true this is, but I'll let you draw your own interpretation of that. But yeah, let me know what you think about this whole experience. This is definitely breaking news. This is right now, it is 2:48 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So who knows if by the time you watch this, maybe we know new information, we hear new things, there are new reports, but as of right now, this is the news. And yeah, let me know what you think about it, and I will see you all next time. Also, real quick, I'd love to tell you I am playing with a little bit of new I'm playing with some new like graphics a bit. I have a new color that I kind of like, and I have a new little design right here. It's the Adam C. Moreno show. It's a little different, but I don't know. I kind of like, I'll zoom in a bit so I could kind of see it right there. But let me know what you think about it. You guys always kind of tell me, like, I like the ACM show, but I don't like how it doesn't say your name. Or sometimes you like that idea because it was over here, it was here, and now it's over there. I don't know. But nonetheless, let me know what you think about it. I'm paying attention to I read pretty much every single comment, and yeah, I will see you on next time. I'm definitely going to be uploading another video today, so be on the lookout for that one. But I'm so committed to, like, whenever there's a conversation happening, like online, I I really have this commitment to bring it to you guys. So this conversation was one of the top stories of the day, so I know I definitely needed to make it. I know this is sometimes not so typical of the other content that we talk about here, but nonetheless, this is part of the news landscape. Okay, so I will see you all next time, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and please consider liking and subscribing. Episode's over already? Geez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.